Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is our task number 8, effect of pole location on stability. I have already guided you guys about the criterias and all the lectures that we need in this lab. So we'll move forward. I just want to have a report from you guys. So what are the objectives of this report? The lab, the task, to verify the effect of pole location on stability and to verify the effect upon stability of loop gain in a negative feedback system. The softwares we require are MATLAB, Simulink, and the Control Systems Toolbox. So here's the introduction. I've told you guys already in my lectures on this topic that what is a stable system, what is an unstable system, and what's marginal stability. Still, you can have a look at the definitions in the manual I have uploaded. So what's stability? A system is stable if the natural response approaches zero as time approaches infinity, and a system is unstable if the natural response approaches infinity as time approaches infinity. I don't really need to go in the depth of these definitions, as I've already guided you guys a lot about these all criterias and stability things in my lectures that I've mentioned in the link below. So we'll move to the tasks. Here you can have a look at the stable system graphs that we have in the manual for you for a better understanding. And here we have for the unstable systems. Now the question is, how can we check the system stability? Sorry. So system stability can be checked by Routh-Hurwitz criteria that I've already uploaded a lecture on, root locus and Nyquist criteria. Nyquist criteria is something that you will study in the future, but these two things I've already covered in my lectures that I've mentioned below in the links. You can go and check them again. So what's the effect of gain K on system stability? We have a different and pretty much explained lecture on this too that I've given you guys already. So you guys need to revisit those lectures that I've already given you to have a better grip at the theory. So now we'll move to the tasks. I'll explain them to you. Using Simulink, set up the negative feedback system of pre-lab 1. Plot the step response of system at each value of gain calculated to yield overdamped, underdamped, critically damped, and marginally stable responses. So what you need to do is that you need to see this pre-lab 1. Here's the G of S system that is given to us, and you need to plot the step response of the negative feedback system at each value of gain. So what are the values that you need to put into this formula are basically the values that you will have from the Routh-Hurwitz stability criteria. The value of K, the range of K you will find from there, and then you will put in each value with a step size of, you can select to be 1 or 0.1. For example, if you have a stability range of 0 to 100, then you need to see over each 100 values. So it's on you that what step size do you choose for putting in the values of K and checking the step response of the system. So you'll just put in the values of K turn by turn after each step, and the step value is on you guys. You'll have to find the range. I repeat, you'll have to find the range according to the Routh-Hurwitz stability criteria, and from that range you'll put the values into the MATLAB program to yield overdamped, underdamped, critically damped, and marginally stable responses. So this is the task number 1. You'll have a graph for each of the responses and you'll paste it in your report. Task number 2 is plot the step responses for the two values of gain K above that calculated to yield marginal stability. So you'll have to plot the step responses for two values of gain. Okay, I guess that's pretty much clear. At the output of the negative feedback system, cascade the transfer functions. So the negative feedback system that you had already set in the task number 1, you have to cascade this transfer function at the output of that negative feedback system. Now you need to set the gain K at a value below that calculated for marginal stability. So you had a value of K for marginal stability of the system, and now what you have to do is that you have to set the gain K at a value below the value that you had calculated for marginal stability. and then you need to plot the step response, and then you need to repeat the process for the values of k and k that were calculated to yield marginal stability. All this will happen with the use of Routh-Hurwitz criteria that I've already taught you in the lectures I've mentioned below in the links, and I guess that would be pretty much clear to you. So these are 3 tasks that you need to submit on, and the deadline I've given below. This is an individual task. You need to do it on your own, and you'll make a report and then share it with me on the Google Classroom. So I hope you'll all be fine, and take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.